All right, guys. Welcome to the strategic day trader. So, I'll be going over what has happened from where I stopped in the last video. I want us all to be on the same page, and I want us to see those things that we have discussed in the past, whether they have actually happened or not. For those that have been following me keenly, they will understand that this strategy has been working very fine. And especially those that have been following me on the YouTube, on the Telegram channel. Those that have been following me on the Telegram channel are also seeing that the strategy is working at its should. And I appreciate them for their comments. So, where we stopped last in the last video, we stopped around this area. Let me okay. Okay, yeah. All this was not there. All this area in black, I think all this area in black have not started in the last video. Okay, so I think so. I can't really recall. Okay, so now I told you, if the structure does not exist, don't bother yourself to trade. Okay, you don't have to force yourself to trade if the structure does not exist. The strategy is very simple. You use it only when the structure exists. Don't force yourself to trade. You don't have to give your money out to the big boys. You can always make money from them, and it is always very easy to make money from this system if you can follow the strategy very well. All right, so we stopped around this area in the last video, somewhere maybe around, still trying to be around here. So all right, there we go. All right, so because possibly maybe we should check it, if we can check. All right, so what I was trying to bring out there was that these I was saying that this area is another area to look out for. Okay, and now price got to this place. How do you know that price can get to this place? I give you the reason why price can get to now this place. That day I told you that price is likely able to get to this place. Okay, on a normal day we're expecting price to fall. Okay, but the structure are not yet completed. Okay, so and they are creating more structures. They were creating more structures. So and I showed you that they are creating. Okay, all these have happened. I think I can recall now. All these have happened. Yes, all this area. I can recall now. Sorry. Yes, all this has happened. It's just remained this area. All this has happened. Yes. So all those ones have happened. So this area, okay, I explained where price can get to this place. Now I also said that there is still possibility for price to move upward, and I detected that through the use of the 1 hour charts, 1 hour time frame. Sorry, through the use of the 1 hour time frame. I want to show you. Okay, now let's put a line, an horizontal line at this spot. What's it here? They can recall. I wish I can recall the exact that. I want to recall exactly where we stopped. Okay. Okay, this is it. This is where we stopped. Okay. All right. So I gave the explanation that there's probability that this is another area created. This is a structure created, a structure of stops. Now look at this is a structure of stops down here too. So now they use this to take out this structure of stops at the bottom. Okay, so the bottom here have been taken out. It means it remains the top, which gives us the probability of price moving to the top, to the upside. Okay, so let's see if that actually happened according to our strategy. The bottom have been taken out using this. Okay, and even while creating this, they created it as another bunch of stops again. Okay, so they have taken out this bunch of stops, so we expect them to take out the top. Now in taking out the top structure, they form more structures. So let's see what happened. Okay, so I explained that this area of stops that needed to be taken out. Okay, so let's check it. Okay, so from the 15 minutes charts, we'll go back to the 1 hour chart zone. So we are at this area. After the takeout of this, the takeout of these stops here, okay, of these bottom stops, then it remains these top stops, okay. The top here is what is remaining, okay. This place have been taken out via this, okay. So it remains this top. Now to take out this top to the top structure, they created more structures. They created more structures, so which also is showing to us that both top and bottom needs to be taken out, but this top is yet to be taken out, so they went first for the top. So using this, now what I was trying to explain there is that how do I know price, where price can get to before reversal again? Okay, now let's use the 1 hour chart to get that. You need to begin to monitor those stops. Now I want to know how price can get to that point. So we've known this last point before, okay. So where is the next stop? This is one stop. Where is the next stop? Okay, so we'll use the 1 hour chart to determine where the next stop is expected to be. Okay, now look at guys. Okay, so this is one area of stops here, okay, which was taken out by that, which was taken out. So the next area of stop is here. Okay, that's the next area of stop. Let me change the color. Okay, so now let's go back to that place. Now after this point, the next area of stop is here, 24,948. Okay, so let's check that area first. Look at exactly that spot. You can see. So this was what drove the price downwards in this area. There is a stop here, and the stop was taken out. After this bunch of stops were taken out, a very far stop in time past was also taken out, okay, which was this line, was also taken out. So that gives us the opportunity of even driving the price down very far. But what did price do? Based on the influence of the of a strong push upward, so you don't expect price to drop so fast, okay. So we don't expect price to drop so fast. So what now happened? They actually pushed the price down, but to take out the stops that are created here, okay. Now they created more structures and they took all of them out using this, and the price stood exactly at this next stop that is in time past, okay. So price was able to stop there, okay, and we have a drive downwards to come and take out all this bunch of stops all together, including these ones, okay. Including these ones needs to be taken out. So all these now are a bunch of heavy stops, an area of stops that needed to be taken out. So let's see what's happened in time again, okay. So you can see, So okay, just do this. All right, so you can see that all this bunch of stuff were taken out. Everything were taken out. Okay, now look at this area. Look at this area. You can see, let's analyze what has happened here. Now, price getting to this top, to this area, which is a stop. Price was rejected there. Why was price rejected there? This area in time past has also been an area of rejection where price rejected. Price was rejected in time past, called conference, according to our checklist strategy. Okay, for those that have been following my videos very well, you know the checklist strategy. All right, so now what are the things that we need to expect after conference? Is the clearing of stops. Were stops taken out? Yes, clearly a lot of stops were taken out. Okay, a lot of stops were taken out. A lot of bunch of stops were taken out. So after stops are taken out, we look for price action. So do we have price action there? Look at the price action. That is inverted pin bar. Okay, a reversal candle, another bearish, almost like an inverted candle. So 1, 2. Okay, now do we have the next on the checklist halfway through into the price action? Yes, we have halfway through. This candle moved halfway into this candle. Even this candle moved more than halfway into this candle. Okay, so the next one is straight down, straight to come and take out these stops. Okay, so the stops are taken out, and from the strategy, once the top stops have been taken out, you should expect the bottom stops to be taken out, and we already have the price action. You have halfway through, free to go down. Now they created more structures there again. Look at both the bottom and the top. Look at clearly. They use this to take it out, and use this to take the bottom structure out. Simple. Okay, simple. All right, so now what is happening on Bitcoin? What is currently happening? If you go to the 15-minute chart, you will understand how this was taken out. Okay, so I told you, if the bottom stops were taken out first, then you should expect the top structure to also be taken out. Okay, so let's assume you miss the movement for the bottom movement, you missed it, then you should be able to follow the top. Okay, just like what has happened here too. Okay, in this case you might miss the movement to the top, then you should not miss the movement to the bottom. Okay, you should not miss the movement to the bottom. So on a normal day, you already knew that price will surely take out the top stops because this bottom have been taken out. So you could have placed your entry from here. This candle try to come to complete the halfway through. Okay, so either of all these candles can give you entry, or where you have another pin bar. Anywhere you have pin bar, this one pin bar, you could have made your entry from this halfway through, so you follow it up. Okay, if you use the 15-minute chart, you will also be able to identify that. Okay, you can see after this bottom structure we're taking out. Okay, you have the pin bar here, and you have halfway through to the pin bar. So since you have used the 1 hour chart to analyze the chart, 15 minutes can help you to fine-tune your entry point. So your entry point will be closer to the bottom. If you have used the 1 hour chart to be finding the entry point, your entry point will be around here. Okay, but 15-minute chart is giving you entry around here, more closer. So if you are using the 4 hours chart to make analysis, you use the 1 hour chart to fine-tune it. So your entry will be closer to a better point. For instance, now your stop loss could be somewhere around there. So if your entry is here, your stop loss is here, you wouldn't be worried. But if your entry is around here and your stop loss is around here, it's too far. So that gap is much. You'll be very, very uncomfortable because of that gap. But fine-tuning your entry point using the 15-minute chart, your entry point will be around here because this is halfway through to this pin bar, and your stop loss will be around here below this stop, somewhere around there. Okay, so the gap is not much, unlike when the gap is somewhere around there. Your entry point is somewhere around there and your stop loss is somewhere around there, so that gap is too much. Okay, so use the 15-minute chart to fine-tune your entry when you are using the 1 hour chart to get your analysis, okay, to get your signal. Okay, so now with that you have made money. Okay, now you already know that there is a stop here, okay, according to what we've done before, and you already have your price action. This is your inverted pin bar, double inverted pin bar, 1, 2. Okay, so halfway through, so your entry will be around somewhere around here. Your entry will be somewhere around there, and you can make money down. Okay, you can make money down. Okay, your take profits will be, first take profits will be here, will be around here. Second take profits will be here. Third take profits, because all these have to be taken out, will be here, and so on like that. So even your fourth take profit will be here, because these ones too have to be taken out. These are a bunch of stuff that needed to be taken out. And if you check, were they taken out? Clearly they were taken out. Okay, clearly they were taken out. All right, so now where is Bitcoin going? Where is Bitcoin going? Now from the analysis here, let me remove all the lines. It's always good to make your chart very clean. Okay, it's always good to make your chart very clean. So I always like drawing new lines so that I wouldn't confuse myself or anything. Now from this chart that is here, where is the next stop? Where is the next stop? The next stop, because I told you this strategy, we have two candles here, so let's zoom into those places very well. I'll show you some tricks that Bitcoin wants to play us. Okay, okay, so we have some bunch of stuffs here. Okay, so I'm going to place this here, one, just get that should cover. There are two stuffs there. Okay, okay, there is another two here again. But this one is already covering this, so it is not very important. All right, so there are a bunch of stuffs here. Okay, there are a bunch of stuffs there. Now there are a bunch of stuffs here. which you're taking out using this, okay? But all this can be regarded, all this area now can be regarded as a bunch of stuff that needed to be taken out. Okay, this area are a bunch of stuff that needed to be taken out clearly. This candle, I've taken out this one, but this is still another one here. Okay, so which is this. I'm going to use this to prudence. Let's change the color to green. Okay, so you can see this is a double bottom, what people call double bottom. Okay, alongside with this, there's a bottom here too. There's a bottom here. Okay, there's a bottom there. All right, so now what is going to happen to Bitcoin? Can you see? So now, according to what we are seeing here, price have gotten to this stop, and that's why we had the bounce. Okay, price got to a stop there, a stop where the red line is, and that area seems to be thick. You can see when you zoom in, it's thick. So this is it clearly. So which shows and forming a bottom. Okay, so this area is forming a bottom with this area. They needed to be taken out. When you have a big area like this, it's one of the most suitable area points that when you have a symmetry like this. Okay, when you have candles in symmetry. Okay, price likes taking out stops like that. Okay, when stops are well arranged, price lows well arranged stops. Okay, I was trying to show you something here before we go into that area. I was trying to show you something here that, look at, you missed the top, you missed price going up. Okay, probably you were not clear of where price was going, even though we have this pin bar, these two pin bars, and including this doji. I've shown us, okay, I've shown us where price is actually going. Okay, I've shown us where price is actually going, that price is likely to tend upward. Okay, but let's assume you don't get that clue. Okay, now this clue here shows you where price is likely to tend to. Look at this area of punch, area of stops. Okay, this area has been taken out with this, using this. So all these ones have been taken out using this. So the next thing is to take out this stop. Now, instead of them taking it out, they missed it again. They missed taking out these stops, which will cause another retracement. So yeah, they created more stops here, and all these stops were also taken out using this. So the next thing you should expect is that price will still need to take this and this out. So this area, I've told you to go and research how price takes out shapes of stops. You see, all these stops have shapes. Look at, this is another shape here. Look at shapes. This shape, this is another shape. This shape is different from this shape. You can see how they are forming. This shape, as you seeing this, is also different from this. If you go and research how these stops are being formed, you will also see clearly how price are being taken out from the formation of these stops, the structure, the shape of the stops. These are very, very vital points that I really wish we work together, okay, on solving this issue. Okay, so but clearly you can see it that the formation of all these stops here, okay, we're taking out using this. Okay, the formation of all the stops here, we're taking out using this. So what is next for us is these stops all together, this stop all together needed to be taken out. So price will clearly go up, and after taking them out, you can see another formation here. This, let me use a line, sorry. Look at from here. Okay, look at. Now, this are stops here. Okay, now this stop was this price was coming down. Instead of price to come and clear this stop, according to the strategic day trader analysis, they missed it. And you know what that means? Means a retracement, movement. Okay, a retracement will occur. Now that retracement is expected to come back later to come and take out both the miss and the stops here, and that's what they did. They retraced, take out all the stops that are here at the top, and came back down to take both the miss and the stops that are here. That is the principle to which price operates, whether in forex or in crypto. That is the principle. Very simple. Okay, so now let's use that to also analyze what has been going on in this place now, like I was showing you here. Okay, like I was showing you, I've told you in time past that if price does not create the structure for you, don't bother to trade. It is not necessary. Just wait for the structure to form, and I bet you when the structure forms, it will be more convenient for you to enter a trade at that point. And even if you make losses, you will not blame yourself, because the number of losses you will make will be very, very, very minimal. If you will even make any, even if you are going to make any loss at all, if you are going to make any loss at all, it is going to be very minimal. And that is why I call this strategy 98% accurate. Okay, 98. Everything I explained in the past, go and watch my previous video, is what has transpired here. I told you that price is likely to go up, and if it's going to go up, this is where it's going to reach. I pointed out the exact point, and the price got to that same spot and retraced back. Okay, and that is what has been happening. I told you that price is likely to go downwards. Okay, now in my analysis, I've been using the 15-minute charts, 1 hour chart, and probably the 4 hours chart to be doing analysis for you. Naturally, I use 4 hours chart to carry out my analysis, but in the long run, it takes time before 4 hours are usually actualized. So that's the reason I'm switching to 15-minute chart, so that you can, take a quick grasp of the strategy, and also see how fast the reaction of price to the strategic day trader analysis. Okay, so now from what we have been explaining here, okay, we have a bottom here, we have another bottom here. Now there are stops in this area. Okay, now these two came and missed the stop. They could not come to clear the stop. What happened? They retraced back, cleared some stops, and came back down to clear this. Now it remains what actually gave them that miss for them to clear, and that's what they are trying to do here. So they still retraced back again. Now in the process of retracing, there is still another bunch of stops here. It is formation. There is still another bunch of stops here, so the movement is not yet complete. I would like to delete some of these so that we can see clearly where the misses are. All right, so you can see here, let me delete this too. You can see here, you can see where the stops are. So let's assume these are all the bunch of stops here. Okay, let's assume that all these stops here is what we needed to take out altogether. Okay, so now let's see what is happening here. Now price did not get there. Okay, price didn't get to the where the stops are, giving us a miss. And once you have a miss, you are going to have what? A retracement. Okay, you will have a retracement. And I explain another reason for the miss. It is the movement of stops from the point, from one level of stop to the level of the miss. So that is from here, sorry, from the stops that are here, it means the stops that are here have been moved to this place. Now they were moved to this place before, they use this one to take them out. So the stops have been moved to this area, and you can now see the bunch of stops that are here. So what we expect now is a crush down, okay, to take out this miss and the stops that are here. So now in the process, price will get to this is another stop, so which will form 1, 2 and possibly 3. That's triple bottom. Okay, so with the triple bottom, what do we expect from the structure? From this structure, price can decide to say, okay, based on this triple bottom, price can bounce and come out, because look at this is the trick I said Bitcoin wants to do for us. All this area now, all this area, okay, are now a bunch of stops again, created for future takeout. Okay, and it could be earlier. All right, it could be earlier. So, but that is looking, if possible, they want to allow price to bounce from this triple bottom. Otherwise they will take everything out straight down and come out to probably this extent here, this area. Okay, because they may decide to take out this double stop, this double bottom stop. Okay, they may decide to take it out, so price can fly down. Now that is using the 15-minute chart. With 15-minute chart, your movements will be may not be that absolute. It will be in bits. You can see what has been happening here. It could be in bits. But if we zoom straight to the 4 hours chart or the daily time frame, okay, you can see. Let's delete all the. Now you can see. Now on my Telegram chart, I gave a clue when price was going down. Okay, I gave a clue. I told you this is my checklist. Halfway through is one of my important aspects in determining my price entry. Okay, and is one of the ways to which I give myself 98% confidence. Okay, when you follow all this, I just use this to cap it up. Okay, I use this to cap it up. Once price have done all this up to price action, you already have 90% assurance of where price will go. I use this to give myself nearly 100%. Okay, so how do I do that? Look at what has happened there. I gave you the gist. Okay, I give it to you here. Let me see. Okay, it's up. You see, so those that have been following me on my Telegram channel have been enjoying all the analysis. I give out live analysis of what is going on. Okay, and I have some other members that are also contributing using my strategy to give analysis. So this is a good one. So if you join the Telegram chat, you are likely to learn more. All right, now, okay, so I gave this analysis out. I told you, I said this green line is my own halfway through. This was where price was then. Price was there. Okay, meanwhile price still went down, but I gave this line out that the best entry point is this green line. Okay, so I said green line is halfway through into bearish engulfing candle. This is a bearish engulfing candle. It engulfed completely this green candle, okay, on a 4-hour chart, and it coincides with yellow circles, aka confluence. These yellow circles, these are places where price has been rejected in the past, which is giving us a strong signal that there is high probability that when price gets to this point, okay, it is either it is being rejected completely downwards or it shoots up. That is the essence of this confluence. Okay, so this confluence was significant in determining if price will go down, and it also coincides with halfway into this bearish engulfing candle. So these are very powerful points that you need to take note. Okay, and when you look at what happened, the results, let's see the results. You can see the results. So the halfway was somewhere around there. Okay, the halfway of this bearish engulfing candle was somewhere around there. And look at when price was here, when we saw it then, look at price drove down. Truly, okay, price drove down, not minding if we can get the halfway through. Price drove down, but later came back to give us that halfway. You see, so with this, if you have placed your entry here, automatically price will enter the market for you. Okay, automatically price will enter the market for you. So that is what has happened there. So in this place, if I placed an entry here, I'll be very confident that if price should come and enter the market for me, there's high probability that my losses will be minimal. Okay, so that halfway through is very important. Halfway through is very important. And look at what has happened. Really got to the halfway through, price was rejected sharply downwards to take out the stops that were here. So you need to be looking at the mathematics, the logic price is playing with us. Look at, you can see some bunch of stops here have been created again. Bunch of stops have been created here. What happened? Price took them out. Okay, price took them out using this bearish candle. So okay, so now what do we still expect price to do according to what we have here? Now, like I said, what we are still having here, we have this there, these two stop here. Okay, these two stop. So price can decide to push down a little and have a stop to cause a miss. Okay, price can decide to move down and have a stop somewhere around here. Let me put a line there, around there, to cause a miss. So after the miss, price will trace back up After this retracement, then we have a sharp downwards, or price will come down, give us a pin bar in this area. Okay, giving us a pin bar in this area, then price can find its way upward to come and clear all the stocks that are here. Including all these ones here. Okay, so there we could have what people call uptrend. Okay, so it means the continuation of this trend upward. The continuation of this trend upward. So now that is using the 4 hours chart to look at what is going on. Okay, anything can happen. Okay, anything can happen. You can see from here that currently we have 2 stops here, 1, 2, forming a bottom. If this should be the miss, then you likely to have a retracement. The retracement could be to any length. It could be to come and take out all the stops here. Okay, it could be to come and take out all the stops here. It depends. Okay, so then you have a brush downwards, or you can still have a sweep downwards, straight down to this point. Because of these stops, price can still come down because we have some gaps to be filled in this area. So price still has the ability to sweep down. Otherwise, if price is not going to do that, then we can have a pin bar that can allow price to go upward. But I suspect price needs to go down. Okay, so now if you use the daily charts to check what can go on with Bitcoin, let me see. I told you that I like removing. Now, from what has transpired here, you can see that look at these are stops here. This is a previous stop. Okay, this particular candle, inverted hammer, came to take it out, formed an inverted hammer, still formed a double inverted hammer. Okay, so then you have an halfway through into this pin bar. Okay, you have an halfway through, so giving you a confirmation that price is likely to drive downwards. Okay, so with this, what is happening here? We are having 1, 2, 3 pin bars. Okay, 3 pin bars. Even though the 3 pin bars are not taking out the stops that are here, only 2, 1, 2 taking it out the stops that are here. This still gives a strong signal that price can drive downwards. Okay, it gives a strong signal that price can drive downwards. Okay, so now what are on both for the daily, where are those points where we feel that price can drive down to? I explained this already in the past. Okay, we can see here. Let me expand it. Well, let's put an horizontal line. These ones we are taking out. This is another stop here. Okay, this is another stop here. This is another stop here. Okay, to make it stronger, to make this base stronger. Okay, so we have 1, 2 stops here. Now this area will be considered, this area now, this area will be considered another bunch of stops that needed to be taken out. Okay, so and this area are now causing what we call a miss, like trying to be a miss for the stops, for these stops where this green line are. Okay, change this one to red so I don't confuse. Okay, so this is another area of stops. Okay, so there's probability that price can say that they want to take it out, and if price should come down to that extent, there's possibility, and now higher possibility of price taking out these ones, because whatever journey they have started have to be taken out. Okay, whatever journey they have started have to be completed. Whatever journey they have started have to be completed. So if they do not stop their movement around this place to reverse upward, then taking out these funds will lead to the takeout of these funds. 100% assurance. So it means price will likely fall and clear all the stocks here too. You can see the bunch of stocks that we have here too. This is one. Okay, this is even almost like 3 here, because this one is not level to this, but let's just limit this. Okay, so these are another bunch of stocks in this area, and these stocks will be considered a miss for this stock that is here. These stocks that is here will be considered a miss for the stocks that is here, and these ones too are also having double to make it stronger. Okay, so clearly the signal, the current signal we're having, a stronger signal to the downside is what we are having based on the daily time frame. Okay, based on the daily time frame, the signal to the downside is higher. The only thing that can try to turn this price upward now is if we can have a pin bar around this area, and it still does not guarantee us that the price can go up. You will need to have a kind of formation that will show that price can go up. So we use, if we have a pin bar, if this candle finishes as a pin bar, then we will need to use the smaller time frames to check entry points and also confirm the structure formation, because the structure formation will also determine whether price will actually go up or go down. You understand? So just like we have seen here using the 15-minute chart, we saw clearly where price will go. You saw clearly where price will go without you doubting. Okay, without you doubting where price will actually go in the long run. You can see clearly after price have been taken out here. Okay, it is true that this area here, okay, this area here was taken out by this. Okay, so which caused price to come and take out this bottom stops using this. Okay, now in the process, this area gave another formation again. Okay, and continued with it using this. Can you see? And it continued like that. So this first top, this top we're taking out using this. Now these bottom we're taking out using this. Now to raise this top now, which we're taking out using this. So monitoring price movement. After detecting the overall movement, you can use the lower time frame to continue to monitor price movement, and you already know where price will actually tend to. Mostly we know that once price hits this point here, there is probability for a reversal. So what you need to do is to look out for your price action candles, and halfway through into the price action candles, then you have a sweep down. You can see the speed, it's faster because that is where price is going. Okay, look at what has happened here. This we are taking out, then using this, you expect that price will take this top out, but they refused. They took out this one here again using this, then after that they used it to take it out. After taking it out, there was a sweep down fast, take out all this. Okay, so the movement is usually fast. Okay, so now that is what is happening here too. Still showing according to the explanation. Let me switch to 1 hour. Okay, so when you look at it, you can see clearly that there are stops here. It is shown that there are stops there, and there was a miss. This miss caused the retracement, and after the retracement, you can have a sweep down to take out this stop. Okay, in the process, there are still stops there. Okay, and the bottom here. So price can decide to say he wants to take out everything straight all at once. So price can decide to take everything out all at once. So, and you already know where your take profits will be if you are selling. Okay, your take profits, first take profit is here, second take profits. You know, as you're taking your profit, you'll be reducing your capital. Take profits can be here too. The next take profits somewhere around there. Yeah, because we have rejection here, we have rejection here, we have rejection here. Okay, so another take profits around this area. So when price gets to this area, another miss can be formed. Okay, so that's how you continue to monitor price movement. Okay, so that will be all for today on the movement of price. If you have any question, please send me your questions through the comments or join the Telegram chat. The Telegram link is in the description, below, and try to subscribe to the channel for more updates, and also remember to click on the notification bell, okay, so that anytime the notification bell, anytime I am live, you will always receive it on your notification. Okay, so you'll be notified that I am live, because I can go live at any time. Okay, so another thing you need to do for me is to also click on like to let me know that you participated in the program, in the tutorial class. Okay, and it's also a thumb up for me, that's okay, to encourage me that I'm doing well. All right, and also to show that you two are also doing well. Okay, so click on the like now, click on the like button. All right, okay, so if you have any question, please send it through the comment section or through the Telegram channel. if you join the Telegram group, it will really make a lot of sense, because look at this is another update that I gave out. Okay, I was giving out updates, and I also have some other members that are giving out updates. You can see this is one update from a member. Okay, so all right, so that'll be all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the like.